Hello, folks. I think that I am at the point where I am almost ready to make that decision about a brokerage. And the brokerage that I have in mind is Keller Williams. And I'm going to tell you very quickly the reason why. On yesterday, I posted my video about my exam and about my troubles of trying to find a brokerage. And while looking at the videos today, I noticed that there was a realtor who had said, "Congratulations, I can help you with that." Okay, that sounded good to me. You know, when people say I can help you with that, you have to really find out, what does that mean? What does that entail? So, your mind can go a whole lot of places about why uh, you think they may can help you with something, but you don't know what. So I had to call him and talk to him and message him. So what I did is that I went to his profile, checked out his profile, realized that he worked for several other companies, and as I was reading down, I realized that he worked for Keller Williams. So when I saw that he worked for Keller Williams, I said, "Oh, he works for Keller Williams. Let me message him." And so I messaged him, and I said, "What do you think about Keller Williams? I heard that their fees are very high, and they don't really help you very much." And he turned around and he said, "Do you have my number?" So I'm like, "Do I have your number?" I'm like, "How do I have his number? I don't know him from anywhere." I said, "Excuse me, do I know you from somewhere? Can you let me know where we met or whatever, and so that I can kind of, you know, figure out maybe what we talked about." So anyway, in the interim, he texted me back. He said, "Your daughter's name is such and such. You have an event space on Telegraph. I worked with you 4 years ago trying to help you buy a property." Well, I still didn't remember who he was. So he texted me my number and he said, "Is this your number?" And I said, "Yes." He said, "Can I call you?" So anyway, he called me. And so I'm the type of person, I didn't want to waste anybody's time. I didn't want him to waste my time. I went in there and I went and talked about what it is that I wanted, that I was looking for a brokerage that I could be able to work for, I could be able to make money. But we didn't really get uh, into anything really on that, about, trying to get that job thing, going or whatever, making that money. But anyway, we end up talking about other things. And he shared with me some things about Keller Williams that made me feel good about them. The one thing was, he was telling me why he worked for Keller Williams. The reason why he said that he worked for Keller Williams, because in the past he had worked with smaller realtor groups. And in those smaller realtor groups, he said people had the feeling that you were in competition with them. And because they felt that you may have been in competition with them, they didn't want to share their knowledge. They were very secretive. They really didn't want to talk to you. But he found that his experience with Keller Williams was a much more welcoming experience, because he was saying that they were willing to share. They were willing to, give information that you needed. It's an environment that you can learn in. And so that was one of the key things that I was looking for in a firm like that. The other thing that he was talking to me about, he was talking to me about the training. That was important to me. The idea that they had training where you can go to a location and you can be able to be there with other people. Not that you have to be at a location all the time necessarily to train with others, because he also shared with me that they also had, online trainings and different things like that that you had to attend. You know what I'm saying? So, but I like the idea that you can do both. The other thing that felt good with me and was key also was the fact that we were talking about teaching, and I had noticed that he taught at Keller Williams. He taught some of the classes he was sharing on his, I believe on his website or something like that. Either it was on his website or it came up in the communication or whatever. And I asked him about that, and I was telling him that I was interested in the teaching aspect as well. So he was saying, "Oh, I'm glad that you talked about teaching." He said, "Because there are opportunities for that." He said, "If you can learn the content and different things like that, you will be able to teach agents." So that was good for me, because I really love teaching, and I believe that I can really do well in that area. And when it comes down to learning material and learning content, and if it's something that I enjoy and something that I love, well, I can do it very well. I'm very animated or whatever when it comes down to things like that, and I have a tendency to be able to get people's attention, because I've been a author, a speaker, I've been a clown, a magician, a puppeteer, I've been kids, a manuscript development coach. So I've been in areas and I've worked in areas where I had to deal with people and I had to talk and to communicate with people, much of my life. So anyway, all of those things sounded good to me. And we also discussed and went over the fees for the MLS. We went over also the fees for, I think, for the Realtors Board that you have to join or whatever. And as we discussed about it, those fees didn't seem to be overwhelming if they were broken down. So I end up feeling good about that. So I haven't had the opportunity to see where we are with all the other fees, but so far it seems like me and Keller Williams may be a good fit. In addition to that good fit, and I'm feeling very comfortable with Keller Williams right now, is the fact that I talked to another young lady who is a realtor, and she is the one who got me into Keller Williams. And it was kind of like this. I saw her and I asked her as she was going to her car, how could I get into Keller Williams, or, and I shared with her my desire to be a agent, and then later on become a broker. And so she referred me to the Keller Williams, and that's how I ended up being sponsored. And then why did I end up getting into that conversation? Oh, this is why. So this particular agent was sharing with me how she not only combines her realtor agent client with travel. So not only is she a realtor agent, but she's also a travel agent. And she was sharing with me how both of those things can work together. Like, you can have clients, maybe they might be getting married or whatever, maybe they want to celebrate their new home purchase. And as an agent, you can share with them a wonderful trip, a trip anywhere in the world, so that is good. So that was like two different things that can be connected together. So about maybe 7 or 8 months ago, she and I discussed that. She sent me the information about the travel and everything so that I can be able to have information I need to become an agent. And I kind of started on that, but I kind of got away from that because the studying that I was doing for Keller Williams was so overwhelming. I couldn't really do both of those things at the same time. But seeing that, I think that I'm almost there, ready to join in, ready to be a part of a brokerage, ready to have my license to hang on their wall. I think that I'm at the point that I am ready to be able to also do that agent piece for the travel, because I always wanted to do the traveling. So I want to let you know about that. And so I'll find out once the young lady calls me back to set up the appointment for me to go and talk to her about what they have to offer. Then I can get back with you and let you know how that went. hopefully I actually have my mind made up. All right then. I am signing off. Oh, I'm so excited right now. And I hope that excitement leads me to getting in a brokerage. I hope so. Bye.